Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 21. Here we go. Watch take the three. Watch take the three.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slam. Tighten up. 36.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Fight.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
1, Omaha. 21.
Garoppolo now. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious Wright with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And able to find John Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers tight it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 25 on second down, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And Diggs has it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
56. Hey, wahoo!
Now Allen again. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Crunch time, defense. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. What do you need? Right there.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. What do you need? Here we go, D. Here I come again. 21. Here I come again.
On first down, it's Hubbard. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.